Hey everybody, this is Okie Twister 66. I'm in Luther, Oklahoma. It's Easter Sunday and I'm just out for a casual ride. It's a little chilly today, mid-50s, so I'm geared up. So let's take a ride. So we've had really good weather lately. It turned cooler though a day or so ago. So it's in the mid-50s, cloudy, but any day is a good day to ride as long as you can stand the elements. It's not too cold for me. So this is a route that I've taken several times. I like to run this road. It's got a few little squiggly turns. It's nothing crazy, but I do enjoy taking this ride. I hope everybody's having a great Easter. I have no complaints, except for maybe this guy. But anyway, it's all good. Looks like the redbuds are in bloom. Summer's near. A lot of trees haven't come out yet. The oak trees in my yard have all started to bud. So very soon we can look forward to the green dust pollen that coats just everything here in my area this time of year. Sometimes you get fortunate with some rain that'll wash it out, but the timing has to be perfect. And actually we're in kind of semi-drought conditions around here, so the prospect of rain is not that good, even though it looks cloudy and like rain. If it does, it won't be much. So we're going to head down to Lake Stanley Draper today. No big plans, nothing like that. Just wanted to get out of the house, go for a ride. Even though it's kind of chilly, it's definitely doable. Crossing the Turner Turnpike, Interstate 44. So we're just gonna go at a nice leisurely pace, enjoy the wind, enjoy the peace and quiet, other than the rumble of the Harley. So this ride for me, it's about 45 minutes to an hour down to Lake Draper. I like to take the back roads, of course. It's always much more enjoyable. Today being Easter Sunday, a lot less traffic around. There's not much in this area anyway, but especially on a Easter Sunday. So let's talk a little bit about this Harley Davidson Heritage Classic 114. I got this bike last September, and I just put a few hundred miles on it before I injured my arm, had to have some surgery, and it pretty much put me out of commission for about 5 months. So back in the saddle again now, loving every minute of it. Surgery's done. Arm is pretty much healed up. I'd call it probably 90%. Back to normal. The next 10% is probably gonna take a little bit longer to get everything, back to where I am 100%. But my range of motion is all good. Strength is good. Things are just good with the arm. So happy to do that. Another thing, I was able to get my first service done on this bike. They say it's the most important one. I would agree. So got that out of the way. Now I'm ready to to roll for a lot of miles before we do any more regular service or maintenance on this machine. Gone are the limitations of no cruise control or keep the bike under 3,000 RPM, that kind of thing. So now it's just ride, enjoy it, and that's what I intend to do. So on my way out here, I stopped off at Pop's on Route 66 in Arcadia. Normally on Sunday afternoons, there's a lot of bikes there. Not today. Maybe I missed the crowd. Maybe it's Easter Sunday, but there wasn't anybody there, so I just kind of had a little pit stop there. Got something to drink, and then was on my way. So we'll stop back there on the way home, because there's normally some pretty cool bikes up there and some really cool people too. Last Sunday I was able to sit down and talk to some old guys, some experienced riders, and between all these guys, I think they've seen everything that you could see on a bike. So it was just a really enjoyable afternoon visiting with these guys. I guess some people might say we all sat around and traded lies, things like that. You can see everything's dried up. The creek bed over here, not much water in it. That's how dry we are. And we're getting ready to go into summer. You know, we'll be at 100 degrees this summer. We are every year. Some days more than others. Yeah, it's dry here, as you can see. And we're gonna make a run through Jones, Oklahoma. Nothing too special or crazy about it. Just I like this route, but I do need to slow down. What a difference a week makes as far as the temperature. Last Sunday, it was actually hot out riding. And it wasn't blazing hot, but I mean, it was 80, 85 degrees. And now it's 55. Okay, we're on the backside of Tinker Air Force Base. We do a lot of maintenance on our country's planes. AWACS. Quite often we see AWACS planes flying overhead. Thing is, my house is right in the flight path of Tinker. I mean, it's several miles north of here, but yeah, we're right in the flight path. So we get a pretty good view of the underbelly on a lot of military aircraft. Yeah, these roads are horrible. Wide open spaces. Hey, the sun's come out. The clouds are gone. Still chilly. Wonder what the lake level is like. And oh boy, look at that. It's low. Let's pull in here and check it out.
Lake Stanley Draper is a reservoir in southeast Oklahoma City. It's one of 3 municipal reservoirs in the city, the other 2 being Lake Hefner and Lake Overholser. Lake Draper was constructed in 1962 and 1963, and it was actually named for the longtime director of the Oklahoma City Chamber of Commerce. It's located between Midwest Boulevard and Post Road near I-240, and it receives water by pipeline from Atoka Lake and McGee Creek Reservoir.
Yeah, this lake level is really low. Well, I'm thirsty. I got a bottle of water in my bag. So I'm gonna pull over here for a quick little break. Yeah, look at that. Look how dry everything is.
They don't call us the red dirt state for nothing. Wow, look how low this level is. I've seen it lower, but this is pretty low. I remember many years ago fishing on this lake with my father-in-law, and the lake level was so low we actually ran aground on a sandbar out in the middle of the lake. So it was not the best experience, so that's probably why there's not many boats out there today. By the way, check out my new swing arm bag by La Rosa. I picked this up at Revzilla. What do you think?
Recording.
It's got a surface area of about 2,900 acres and an average depth of about 34 feet. The lake is open for a number of things, including fishing, ATVs or dirt bikes, remote control airplanes, boating, and that includes sailing, water skiing, and some jet skiing. The water skiing is allowed in the main body of the lake, and I think that's the only reservoir in Oklahoma City that allows that. But swimming is prohibited everywhere in the lake. There's 4 covered fishing piers, some primitive campgrounds, some picnic grounds, grills, and restrooms. It's also known locally as the place where a lot of people dump dead bodies. And all boats on city waters, including kayaks, canoes, and paddle boats, are required to have a city boating permit and follow boating regulations, of course. Oklahoma boat registration is also required, except for kayaks and canoes and paddle boats. Regarding camping at Lake Draper, they've got rustic campsites, and they're available April 1st through November 15th, and you can stay up to 2 weeks. And pets are welcome at all of our city lakes. However, they must be on a leash at all times, and they are not to be allowed to swim or wade in the lakes.
Not much fishing this time of year, but it's picking up.
So what kind of fish are in Draper Lake? You can find bluegill, sunfish, white crappie, black crappie, walleye, channel cats, spotted bass, smallmouths, and largemouth bass. Lake Stanley Draper holds the name of one of the most iconic Oklahomans of all time. North Carolina born, Stanley Draper was formerly a teacher and a lieutenant in World War I before coming to Oklahoma City in 1919. Shortly after arriving in Oklahoma City, Draper began his involvement with the Oklahoma City Chamber of Commerce. His first role with the Chamber as a membership secretary paid $2,100 a year. After also serving as assistant manager, eventually Draper became the managing director of the Chamber in 1930 and was popularly known as Mr. Chamber of Commerce. During his 48 years with the organization, he was deeply involved with bond issues, expressway development, aviation development, and forward-thinking water development projects. Among the many important contributions Draper made in Oklahoma City, he was instrumental in the creation of Tinker Air Force Base, the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, the FAA Center, Oklahoma City Beautiful Project, and the development of Lake Hefner and the Oklahoma Health Center. So that about does it for my Easter Sunday ride down to Lake Stanley Draper. I hope you liked this video, maybe found it interesting. If so, please give me a thumbs up, hit me with some comments, and hit the subscribe if you want to follow along. I've got some new mods coming up, and I've also got a surprise. So until next time, this is Okie Twister 66 signing off. Ride safe, have fun, 2 wheels down.